Hello friend, and welcome to another Spacedock Jury Toy Joy episode, where I'm looking today at some quite venerable old spaceship toys. Oh yes. I'm going for a different aspect ratio to try and fit this in, because this is a slightly dusty big lump of plastic joy. Look. Now, if you're of a certain age, this is the spaceship you wanted to own. The dear old aluminum Falcon. Oh yes, you'll notice it is slightly age-wearied. No little turret at the top anymore. I was always massively disappointed when I received this that there wasn't a matching turret at the bottom, which there should have been really, but there never was, because but yeah, you got your pre-Force Awakens radar dish there. That's still there at least, although a little bit flaccid. And some of the windscreen's gone, look, in the old cockpit, unfortunately, but it's a bit sad. My kids have been playing with this. I mean, my kind of theme for today is toys need to be played with. Oh, and broken. You see, there we go. They shouldn't just be sitting there gathering dust. I don't think, anyway. I mean, this was designed to be played with, but perhaps not designed with durability in mind. But my kids affixed the ramp on the front there. It's not like they haven't seen Star Wars many times. They should know better, but clearly it goes there, or at least it would do if it wasn't a bit busted. Oh, and then it's missing some stickers off the top there. We still got the secret compartment, so they haven't lost that, which is fantastic. And the inside, I mean, it just had such play value. I think, didn't it have more of a seat than that? I can't remember. Could be wrong. Oh, there there it is. So that will presumably be able to fit back in. The legs always went. Actually, these are not too bad. They've still got the clips on the top, look. Mine, they went. This isn't mine, you see. Yeah, so there's a story attached to mine. Sadly, I went through this stupid phase where I was getting rid of loads of sci-fi stuff because I moved out of home and I hadn't got room for it. And Star Wars had just come back in the late 90s, and neighbours' kids were big on Star Wars, and for a few pennies I sold them my entire collection. What was I thinking? But it wasn't. It was in, I think, worse nick than this, to be honest. I did still have the turret, but the cardboard here, the beautiful cardboard, is it that? Yeah, that I pulled out because somebody had told me that behind it was the rest of the Falcon that you saw in the films. And the gullible in the dictionary, it says "see me." So there we are. It is a bit more than a bit dusty and a bit worn and tired, but it's much loved and it still gets played with occasionally now. So well, now I think that's what these things are for. I've got another little example here. I didn't have this as a kid. This came, by the way, from my good friend Boss, who was clearing out his attic from his Star Wars toys and said, "Would you kids be interested?" Like, oh yes, my kids would be interested, definitely. Look at this. I wanted this so much to be able to battle the Falcon, because really the Imperials didn't do very well out of flying ships in terms of the old Palatoy, as they were in this country, Star Wars stuff. Very limited. I mean, I don't think we ever saw we might have seen the TIE Fighter over here, but I can't remember seeing one. It was generally Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, and I never got one. Very annoying. This has still got a cloakless Darth Vader, but at least he's got his head. My one, the head fell off. The neck was very narrow. So he looks a bit strange, doesn't he? Sort of naked somehow, I don't know. Very curious. But anyway, at least he fits in there. Like so. In that strange way that Star Wars figures sit, with their legs stretched out like that. There we are. And it also still has the function of you press the button and bing, the wings fly off. You notice how carefully I did that so it wouldn't get broken. I suppose my kids take that care. But there you are. I would imagine there are quite a lot of these floating around with broken wings or missing wings. But it's still a thing of beauty. I don't know if the electronics still work. I'd have to find out, put some batteries in it. Hopefully there's no batteries in there now because they'll all gone rusty and horrible, won't they? That's the way these things work. But there you are. A couple of beautiful lumps of plastic, but with a great deal of nostalgic value to them. And still getting play today, which is fantastic. They weren't that badly beat. I mean, all right, they're falling apart a bit, but that's not bad considering these are toys. Well, I mean, the Falcon, you know. early 80s at best. So, wow, fantastic stuff. There we go. We'll catch you next time. Take care. Cheery bye. And don't forget, new episodes every Sunday, new podcasts covering our spaceships as members of the jury discuss and argue about how they should score. Take care. Cheery bye.